Mga bata, maayong adlaw kaninyo. Kumusta na mo?
Andamay niyong mga gamit, kay magsugod na ang eskwelahan sa kahanginan.
Kini ang Learn O'Clock.
Magtuon kita karon dinhi sa bagong panahon.
Ang mga lapis o papel, radyo, TV o computer.
Smartphone o modules kinahanglanon.
Ayaw kalimot sa pag-invite sa imong higala.
Ang pagtuon dili maundang mo padayon pa.
Makat-on pag-ihap, makat-on ta pagbasa.
Letters of the alphabet ang atong alpabeto. Sa Learn O'Clock, where learning won't stop. And then andamo ng kaugalingon kay magsugod ng Learn O'Clock.
Good morning, children! I'm Teacher FJ.
And I'm Teacher Mel.
We're here again to help you learn from your home through broadcast lessons. Be sure to stay around during the next minutes of our program here in Learn O'Clock. How are you today, children? I am sure you are all staying home safely. For today's competency, children are expected to classify or categorize sound heard from the environment. Children, are you all excited to learn with us today?
Wow! You seem so excited to learn with us today, children. Before we start, make sure to have a piece of pencil and paper with you. Again, make sure to have a pencil and a paper with you for you to write down the important things that you need to learn as learners. Also, make sure that an adult is with you, like your mother, father, grandparents, older relatives, or elder siblings like your ate or kuya as you listen to our broadcast lesson on air today for them to guide and help you with our activities. Are you ready, children?
Yes, teacher!
Great! You are enthusiastically ready! So children, sit back, relax, and listen.
Children, before we start, let me ask you some questions. Were you able to listen to our broadcast lesson yesterday?
Yes, teacher!
Can you tell me what our lesson all about was? Very good! Our lesson yesterday was about classifying musical instruments as sounds. Can you still remember how we classified or grouped the sounds from different musical instruments? Very good! We classify the sounds from musical instruments into three: the percussion, string, and wind instruments. Now, let's listen again and classify the musical instrument sounds. 1. Drum. In what group does the sound of the drums belong?
Very good, children! The sound of the drums belong to percussion instrument. 2. Acoustic guitar. In what group does the sound of acoustic guitar belong? Correct! The sound of acoustic guitar belongs to string instrument. 3. Saxophone. In what group does the sound of saxophone belong? Very good, children! The sound of saxophone belongs to wind instrument. 4. Xylophone.
In what group does the sound of xylophone belong? Great! The sound of xylophone belongs to the percussion instrument. And 5. Violin. In what group does the sound of violin belong? Correct! The sound of violin belongs to the wind instrument. I know for sure that identifying musical instrument sounds are very easy to you. And now, let's move to our last topic about sounds for this week's competency. Our lesson for today is about classifying environment sounds.
Again, our lesson for today is about classifying environment sounds. Oh, I'm so scared! Did you hear those sounds, children? What do you think is happening when we hear those dreadful sounds? Correct! We hear those sounds when there is typhoon. And the sound of the siren tells people to evacuate their place and warns them for possible natural disaster attacks.
Sounds play an important part in our lives because it tells us about place, time, and events. To know more about today's lesson on environment sounds, let's listen to the poem that we will be sharing to you. Please listen to the whole poem and be ready for a short quiz later. Are you ready to listen to the poem, children?
Yes, teacher!
Great! The title of the poem is Sounds Are Everywhere. Again, the title of the poem is Sounds Are Everywhere. Sounds are everywhere. Sounds are there for us to hear. It comes from land, water, and air. Wherever you go, it will surely appear.
When on the land, these sounds you'll hear: rooster crowing, jeepneys beeping, racks crumbling, trains whistling, avalanche whomping, phones ringing, wolves howling, and metals clanking. When on the water, these you'll hear: whales pulsing, ships honking, waves crashing,
Submarine sonar pinging, dolphins splashing, yachts cruising, fish bubbling, motorboats pumping, when in the air, these sounds you'll hear: eagles screaming, airplanes gliding, wind blowing, rockets launching, thunder rumbling, fireworks popping, lightning striking, and helicopters whirling. Anywhere, here and there, sounds will appear, soft or loud, pleasing or frightening. Sounds are around us everywhere.
Did you enjoy listening to the poem, children?
Yes, teacher!
Wow, thanks for that! Now, let's have a short comprehension check from the details of the poem. Kindly get your paper and your pencil. Number your paper from 1 to 5. Again, number your paper from 1 to 5. Write the letter of your answer from the questions that Teacher FJ will be telling you. Again, write only the letter of your answer. Are you ready, children?
Yes, teacher!
Here we go.
Question number 1. According to the poem, where can we hear the sounds? According to the poem, where can we hear the sounds? A. In the land. B. In the water. C. Everywhere. Again, A. In the land. B. In the water. C. Everywhere. The correct answer is letter C. Sounds are everywhere. Question number 2. Where can we hear the sounds of the train rails whistling? Again, where can we hear the sounds of the train rails whistling? A. In the land. B. In the water. C. In the air. Again, A. In the land. B. In the water. C. In the air. The correct answer is letter A. We hear the sounds of the train rails whistling in the land. Question number 3. Where can we hear the sound of the helicopters whirling? Again, where can we hear the sound of the helicopters whirling? A. In the land. B. In the water. C. In the air. Again, A. In the land. B. In the water. C. In the air. The correct answer is letter C. We hear the sound of the helicopters whirling in the air. Question number 4. Where can we hear the sound of the dolphins splashing? Again, number 4. Where can we hear the sound of the dolphins splashing? A. In the land. B. In the water. C. In the air. Again, A. In the land. B. In the water. C. In the air. The correct answer is letter B. We can hear the sounds of the dolphins splashing in the water. Question number 5. Why are sounds important to us? Again, why are sounds important to us? A. Sounds make beautiful music. B. Sounds tell us about place, time, and events. C. Sounds help us hear the future happenings. Again, A. Sounds make beautiful music. B. Sounds tell us about place, time, and events. C. Sounds help us hear the future happenings. The correct answer is letter B. Sounds tell us about place, time, and events. Were you able to make it right, children?
Yes, teacher!
Very good! I am glad that you were able to answer all questions. It only means that you'll listen carefully to the story. Let us give ourselves a round of applause. Now, let's have a short break. Please stay tuned here in Learn O'Clock. We will be right back.
If you're happy and you know it, sing with us. If you're happy and you know it, sing with us. A doorbell and a telephone produces loud sound. Say ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, cring, cring, cring. If you're happy and you know it, sing with us. If you're happy and you know it, sing with us. A clock in boiling water produces soft sound. Say tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, blah blah blah. If you're happy and you know it, sing with us. If you're happy and you know it, sing with us. A doorbell and a telephone produces loud sound. Say ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, cring, cring, cring. If you're happy and you know it, sing with us. If you're happy and you know it, sing with us. A clock on boiling water produces soft sound. Say tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, blah blah blah. If you're happy and you know it, sing with us. If you're happy and you know it, sing with us. If you're happy and you know it, you clap and stomp your feet. You clap, clap, clap and stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to say it, if you're happy and you know it, sing with us.
Thank you for staying with us, children. Let's continue our lesson on environment sounds. Children, did you know that we hear two types of sounds from our environment? Yes, we hear two types of sounds from our environment. First is the natural sound. Natural sounds are any sounds produced by nature. Some of these sounds are relaxing and pleasing to our ears, like the sound of the sea waves. And the sound from flowing streams. Other natural sounds are also frightening, like the sound of a thunderstorm. And the sound from a volcanic explosion. The second type of sound heard from the environment is the man-made sound. Man-made sounds are sounds caused by human activities. Mostly the term noise is often used to describe undesired sounds from the environment. Some of the man-made environmental sounds are sounds from construction site, sound from a siren, and sounds from people yelling in various gatherings. Children, those are the two types of environment sounds. Can you name them again, Teacher FJ?
Yes, Teacher Mel. The two types of environment sounds are natural sounds and man-made sounds.
Thanks, Teacher FJ. Surely this lesson is very clear to our learners now.
Do you want to have other activity, children?
Yes, teacher!
More fun and learning will be given after a short break. Please stay tuned here in Learn O'Clock.
Musical instruments produces different sounds. When you blow, when you shock, scrape and beat. Trumpet, saxophone, drum, cymbals, tambourine. You will hear them all in the street parade. March, 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 boom, boom, boom. March, 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 toot, 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 toot. Musical instruments produces different sounds. When you blow, when you shock, scrape and beat. Trumpet, saxophone, drum, cymbals, tambourine. You will hear them all in a street parade. March, 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 boom, boom, boom. March, 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 toot, 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 toot.
Thank you for staying with us, children. And now, let's have our last activity for today's session.
Kindly get your paper and your pencil and listen closely to the instructions for our activity.
Step 1. Fold your paper into two. Fold it lengthwise.
Step 2. On the other part of the left side of your paper, write the word natural sound.
Step 3. On the upper part of the right side of your paper, write the word man-made sound.
Step 4. Identify the environmental sounds to where they belong. Classify them whether they belong to natural or man-made sounds.
Were you able to get the instructions, children?
Yes, teacher!
Very good! Now you are ready to listen to the sounds.
Here we go!
Number 1. Raindrop sounds. Number 2. Car horn sound. Number 3. Wind sound. Number 4. Sounds from factories. Number 5. Lightning sound.
Number 6. Bomb explosion. Number 7. Party sounds. Number 8. Forest sounds. Number 9. Sound from waterfalls. Number 10. Fireworks sound.
Were you able to hear the different environment sound, children?
Yes, teacher!
Good!
Were you able to classify sounds as natural or man-made sounds?
Yes, teacher!
Very good! Look at your answer and let's see if you got them right.
Let's check your answers under natural sounds. The correct answer are sounds of raindrops, wind, lightning, forest, and waterfalls. Are your answers correct?
Yes, teacher!
Good job! Now, let's do the good club. Did you know how to do it? Well, let's do it for you.
G
O O D G O O D. Good, 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 good.
Now, let's check your answers under man-made sounds. The correct answers are sounds from car horn, factories, bomb explosion, party sounds, and fireworks. Are your answers correct?
Yes, teacher!
That's great! Now let's do the nice clap. Did you know how to do it? Well, let's do it for you. N-I-C-E. N-I-C-E. Nice, 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 nice.
Wow, you're so brilliant, kids! Give yourselves a round of applause.
We hope you learned a lot from today's session.
We hope you can easily classify the two types of environment sounds.
Thank you so much for being with us today. To sum up this week's competency, We learned about classifying sounds heard from animals, mechanical or transportations, home objects, musical instruments, and sounds from our environment.
Thank you so much, children.
Stay tuned for more fun and learning here in Learn O'Clock.
Musical instruments produces different sounds. When you blow, when you shock, scrape and beat. Trumpet, saxophone, drum, cymbals, tambourine. You will hear them all in the street parade. March, 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 boom, boom, boom. March, 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 toot, 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 toot. Musical instruments produces different sounds. When you blow, when you shock, scrape and beat. Trumpet, saxophone, drum, cymbals, tambourine. You will hear them all in a street parade. March, 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 boom, boom, boom. March, 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 toot, 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 toot.
Again, this is Teacher Mel.
And this is Teacher FJ, leaving you this quote.
Alone you are smart.
Together, we are brilliant. Thank you and God bless us all.
Giila sa DepEd Cagayan de Oro ang pagsalig ug pagpaningkamot sa mga musunod. Singer-presenter Francis J. Montano Damit. Singer-presenter Melanie Liwagon Villanueva. Songwriter Melanie Liwagon Villanueva. Songwriter Chito Hinayon Espinosa. Scriptwriter May Saike Becas Virula. Scriptwriter Ronald Daaca Pacto. Audio and sound effects, Suzy May Roa Fabular. Audio and sound effects, Jella Marie Toricampo Simon. Audio and sound effects, Ronald Daaca Pacto. And managing producer, Chito Hinayon Espinosa.